Good day, ma'am. I am Milo Missionary Madalo. Test to report about Chapter 2 Metacognition Thinking about Thinking. Lesson 3 Metacognitive Teaching Strategies. First, let's define metacognitive. It's simply thinking about one's thinking. More precisely, it refers to the process used to plan, monitor, and access one's understanding and performance. Means it is an avenue where we can process the planning and monitor and access different understanding and performance. Varied metacognitive strategies to teach learners to undergo metacognitive thinking have been proven effective. This includes the following. First, think aloud. Second, journalizing. Third, error analysis. Fourth, wrapper. And the fifth one is permitting. First is think aloud. Help learners to think aloud their thinking as they undertake a task. The learners report their thoughts while they do it. With the help of more knowledgeable learner, the errors in thinking and the inadequacy of declarative, procedural, and conditional knowledge can be pointed out, giving the learner increased self-awareness during learning. Additional infos, we were able to construct and plan actively if we are think aloud and able to plan well. Any task to attain for. The one who thinks and is able to reach awareness during his or her learning process. This picture shows on how think aloud can portray well. Second is journalizing. Can be used together with think aloud in journal. Learners write what was in their mind when they selected an answer and the reason for their choice. Later, they write about their realization, where they were wrong and what should have been considered in answering. Finally, resolve on what to do the next time a similar problem arises. They are able to realize what on their mind by considering where wrong and correct should be considered. In fact, it will the aspect by resolving some problems that journal would be the one way. This picture showcases the journal image. Third is error analysis. Asking the learners where they are correct and wrong provides avenue for them to evaluate their thinking. It results in a learner's metacognitive knowledge of own mistake and making use of them to improve future performance. Learners will able to appraise meditation. As a result, metacognitive knowledge is the road by improving the next performance obtained in the future. This slide shows how error can portray. Fourth is wrapper. It's an activity that fosters learners' metacognition before, during, and after the class. In a reading class, before the selection is read, the teacher asks about the theme of the selection based on the story title. While regarding the selection, learners are asked if their assumptions were true. After reading, the learners are asked what made them comprehend the story. Or should we say, student will have the chance to speak what she thinks. Like for example, oral recitation. The student able to speak what's on her inside and out. The slide showcases the thinking cap as a portrait of a wrapper. Fifth is permitting. It is a proven metacognitive strategy as many learners learn best when studying with the first who are more informed and skilled than them. Novice learners, by observing their more skilled peers, can learn from the metacognitive strategies of their peers' mentor. The use of cooperative learning strategy is helpful towards this goal. There was a quote, "No man is an island, so we can't live in this world if we have no friends and family can lean on in times of need. Mentoring will able to help us in achieving our goals easily." Slideshows means helping each other is a goal to be portrayed, or we should adapt it, as we can best, better, good, and enough. Experience. Teaching metacognitive thinking strategies to learners is a must if teachers want them to be self-regulated learners. Several studies have shown the benefits of metacognitive instruction. Go 2018 Citer study, Liu and Gu 2006 that prove metacognitive knowledge can be increased through classroom instruction. The work of Gu and Hu 2013 demonstrated a causal relationship between metacognitive instruction and statistically significant improvement in listening performance. In other study, student use of metacognitive skills in problem solving, with 5 main processes that encompass an emerging substantive jury, namely, understanding the problem through sense making, organizing and constructing useful information from the problem, planning solution strategies by identifying and selecting strategies, executing the plan, checking the process and strategies undertaken and reflecting and extending the problem has facilitated the development of Filipino student problem-solving heuristic. Tan and Linjak, 2018. The lesson in a capsule. Metacognitive instruction aims at helping learners to be self-regulated. In the process, teachers can assess the learners to monitor and regulate their learning. Metacognitive teaching strategies enhance learners' achievement. Learners benefit much from metacognition as the skills could be transferred in learning other skills and content. Chapter summary simply refers to a thinking about thinking. Metacognition is recognized as a regulatory system that makes a learners can be assisted in monitoring and controlling their learning. As a learner undertake a task, he or she is made aware of his or her metacognitive knowledge, which is essential during the metacognitive processing. The joint operation of these two significant components of metacognition differentiate a novice from an expert learner.